Guys, here we are, Stoomboy, the Combat Companion. So, as always, shows brought to you by Hard Life Fightwear. Hard Life Fightwear offering a fantastic range of fight apparel, whether it be for gi, no gi, MMA, whatever you've got, Hard Life have got you covered. They do some fantastic custom gear as well. So, if you want to walk out to something a little bit special, then just hit up hardlifefightwear.co.uk, use the discount code STOOM15, and you will get a little bit of a discount through that. Now, going to be talking about Forza 13, Forza 13 Rise of Champions. So it's going to be tomorrow night, Portobello Town Hall. Now, doors open at 4 p.m. And the first fight, I believe the action kicks off about 5 p.m. So Forza's awesome, man. Awesome, awesome event. They've got some unbelievable fights on this, obviously headlined by the bad guy, Chris Bungard. So he's obviously going to be headlining the show. Yeah, we're going to be looking forward to some great action. Forza, the action at Forza is always fucking unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? There's knockouts, there's submissions, there's fucking 3 and 5 round wars. So we're going to see a lot of that tomorrow. Now, tickets, guys, you've only got 1 day left. So if you are looking for tickets, make sure you hit up your chosen fighter first of all. They may get tickets or may still have tickets available. There might be limited tickets on the door, but these are very, very limited. So don't expect to turn up and expect to get a ticket, because if they're all sold out, then you can fucking go back up the road, man, because you're not going to get into Forza at all. So there's also no pay-per-view on this at all. The only way you can watch Forza is being there in person. So make sure you do get up, get tickets, and come along and see the action. Do you know what I mean? Come and spend some time in Edinburgh, man. It's an awesome, awesome place. So now we're going to be talking to one of the guys that's on the show that night. He's going to be up for, I believe, the light heavyweight cage boxing title. All right, so up against a guy called Connor Haddon, I believe. So Marc Anderson. Now, we've seen Marc a couple of times out and about. Obviously, MMA. He was on Forza previously, come away with a rear naked choke victory, and had a fucking war at Cassius. I mean, see if you've not seen the fight from Cassius, man, get online and see it, because Marc took some shots, man. He gave a lot of fucking heavy shots back, but he's got a chin and a half on him, this boy, man. So he's going to come away with a victory tomorrow night, I'm for sure. So Marc, listen, absolute pleasure, brother. Thanks for taking the time to speak to me.
Aye, of course. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. Absolutely looking forward to it, like.
Yeah, going to be awesome. I mean, I've seen you there at Forza before. And I mean, the one thing as well, I mean, I say this to a lot of people, man. You watch MMA fighters, and a lot of them don't look like they're having fun, right? Whereas, see, when you see you in there, I mean, I talked about that head kick. I mean, there was a head kick you got hit with at Forza, at Cassius, and you walked forward with your tongue out laughing, man. Like, that didn't fucking hurt, man. That didn't hurt at all. So you have fun when you're in there.
Absolutely. I don't care if I'm the one that's getting hit or if I'm the one doing the hitting. I just love to be in there fighting. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Tell us about the training then. So obviously training at Forza, obviously coming out of Forza MMA. So we know how hardcore the training can be at Forza. Do you know what I mean? I know Enzo. I know what Enzo puts you guys through. Do you know what I mean? So tell us about the training. Obviously, this is a little bit different because obviously it's a boxing match. So what have you done different than this camp that you would normally do?
Well, mainly, just whenever I've been sparring, it's just been hands only, and it's been the same drive as we would when we're doing MMA, the same level of fitness. I feel completely ready for this. In fact, I think this fight's going to be even easier than any of my last two.
Yeah.
My
you're not having
cardio
to worry
feels
about
better.
Yeah,
It
you're not
feels
having to
just
worry
unreal.
about the you're not having to worry about the additional stuff like takedowns, kicks, all that kind of stuff. So, and I mean, I still talk about this fucking this Cassius fight, man, because there was a lot of heavy shots, man. There was at one point the two of you were standing in front of each other, just banging, man, and that's going to be tomorrow night, man. You're just going to be coming forward, doing what you do, putting that pressure on, man, and just fucking hopefully get them out there pretty quickly.
Absolutely. I'm wanting to show off my technicality with my hands, because in MMA there's a lot more to worry about. You know, I've not had as big a chance to be able to show off my boxing, but by far I feel like that, or just my kickboxing in general, is the best part of my entire game. So I feel more than comfortable to be in this fight and looking for that knockout. The question isn't whether I'm going to win the fight; it's what round I'm going to finish him in.
Yeah. What about obviously boxing, because you're an MMA guy, obviously 2-0 as an MMA fighter. So what was the reason for taking a boxing match and not an MMA fight?
Well, that's the thing. So the last light heavyweight boxing that was done on a Forza event was one of my teammates who'd
Yeah,
actually unfortunately lost. And I wanted to avenge his loss
yeah,
in MMA or in boxing, just against the same guy. I just
yeah,
wanted to pummel him. But so we offered him an MMA title fight. He said no, I only want to do cage boxing. We offered him cage boxing. He said no.
yeah,
So my coach was still looking about for occasional cage boxing. He found me a title, so I'm not going to say no to that.
yeah, yeah. You're going to be coming away tomorrow. Fucking Marc Anderson, the new Forza light heavyweight champion.
Bringing the belt home.
Sounds good, man. It sounds good. Do you know what I mean? It definitely sounds good. Listen, anybody that's never seen Marc, honestly, go online, have a look at him, man. Marc's fucking awesome. Do you know what I mean? I said, obviously, we love you in MMA. Do you know what I mean? We love you in MMA, but we're going to equally as love you tomorrow when you go in and do the boxing as well, because it's going to be entertaining. One thing it is it's going to be entertaining because you come to put on a show regardless of what you do.
Absolutely. I don't care if I win, I lose. Obviously, it's better to come away with the win, but no matter what, as long as the fans are entertained, that's the
Yeah,
most important part. It's a
yeah,
spectator sport, and that's the most important thing.
yeah. It's not Forza fighting championships tomorrow. It's the Marc Anderson show.
Exactly.
Well, look, listen, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Obviously in the crowd, I'll be there doing post-fight interviews and stuff like that. So we're definitely buzzing for it. Do you know what I mean? So just a couple of comments coming in. Facebook user, so we don't know who it is. It's just saying good luck tomorrow, cuz I'll be there. And then just again coming in, just saying the belt stays home at Forza. Do you know what I mean? So uh,
Comments knows what's happening.
yeah, definitely a wee bit of love. That'll be one of your boys for the gym. Do you know what I mean? That'll be definitely one
Absolutely.
of your boys. So, tell us about the matchup then. So you mentioned obviously the matchup, how it came about for you. Do you know what I mean? So let me ask: is boxing obviously is this going to be a one-off? Are you going to look to do the boxing again? You're not. Tell me you're not walking away from MMA. You're not walking away.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So,
Yeah,
I'm absolutely wanting to look for more MMA in the future as
yeah,
opposed to cage boxing. But if a defense comes about for this title, then I might just have to agree to it and be back in for boxing as well.
yeah.
But the goal is to pursue MMA in future.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. 'Cause mate, we love you in MMA, man. We love you in MMA. So it's going to be good fun. It's going to be good fun tomorrow, definitely. What about you? Obviously, Forza MMA. Forza MMA is a great show. Forza Fighting Championship, sorry, is a great show. Do you know what I mean? The only thing I'm disappointed about this time, he's not put a car up for raffle. He's not put a car up. He's got a fucking boxing glove up this time, man. I'm gutted, man, because I was coming through thinking, like, I've got my fiver. I want the car. I'm going to bring the car home. You're going to bring the belt home. I was going to bring the car home. So I'm gutted about that.
Aye, but you'll still get a great boxing display to take home from the raffle anyway.
Yes, yes.
Obviously, there's differences between that and a car, but those who love fighting will still love the prize of the raffle.
They will do. They will
Absolutely.
do. Yeah, the raffles are boxing glove, a signed boxing glove. Trying to remember who it is again. Who the boxer is. Fuck, I don't know. It's a big name boxer
Aye.
anyway. So, and the Facebook user just saying, "I want to be this guy's first title defense." That's an anonymous post, man. We don't know who you are, man. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, put your name in the comments. Do you know what I mean? And then listen, Mark will fucking deal with you, man. He'll deal with you. So.
Exactly.
And then our boy in the Boyska just saying, let's go, brother.
That's
Belt
my boy
stays
Nebo.
home at Forza. Do you know what I mean? So obviously in the Boyska, he's on the show as well tomorrow. So obviously he weighed in today as well. So hopefully all's good with him. So we'll definitely catch up with him tomorrow. So one thing I mentioned as well, I mean, any amateurs, I talk about this on every show that I do. Sponsors. Sponsors, it's important for a sponsor to come in and to support these amateur fighters as they're coming up. Do you know what I mean? And the reason for that is, as an amateur, they don't make any money. Do you know what I mean? And if they do make money, it's fucking, they're not going to give up jobs to become an amateur MMA fighter. Do you know what I mean? So there's literally no money in this game at all. So these guys pay for their own gym fees, travel costs, accommodation if they're going further afield. Do you know what I mean? They've got fucking gym equipment and do you know what I mean? Nutrition and I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So it's very, very important to come in and sponsor these guys from an early stage. The reason is as well, I mean, it's cheaper to get them now, because see if Mark goes all the way to the UFC, yeah, it's
It's
fucking
happening.
different money. It's different money. Do you know what I mean? So definitely get on board with these guys now. Don't be that guy when he gets to the UFC and be like, oh yeah, fucking. Then start supporting them. Start supporting them now from an early stage.
Exactly.
So, sponsorship, Mark. If anybody wants to contact you, how do they get in contact with you? What's the best way?
There's multiple ways to contact me. I can give you my email, my Instagram, my number, any of the above. I
Yeah.
can happily respond to.
So Instagram's just Mark Anderson 28 _. So Mark spelt with a C, so MARC Anderson 28 _. As you'll be able to see some of the things he's done. I mean, the part of the Cassius fight's on there. Obviously his debut win was on there as well. Do you know what I mean? Just seeing his hand getting raised. You played a bit of rugby as well, Mark.
Aye, before I started MMA, I played rugby for my school team, but there wasn't enough contact, so I left it because I like fighting, and that's what I wanted to pursue. So
Yeah. It must help though, because obviously we've seen rugby players come into like jiu-jitsu and into MMA. Do you know what I mean? And it's that explosive energy that a rugby player's got. Do you know what I mean? Because do you know what I mean? They'll do a mad run and then just take somebody out. Do you know what I mean? So things like that. That you must have been able to use some of the skills from rugby and transfer it over to what we do now.
absolutely, like I'm quite a big guy. I always have been. So even in rugby, I was a hard hitter, a ball carrier. I've
Yeah.
been hit multiple times in rugby before I've even came to MMA.
Yeah.
That's where I learned to take a hit, and it's where my explosiveness comes from as well.
Yeah.
By far, just
Yeah.
constant pressure is what I like to do.
Nah, we love it, man. We love it. So we're going to see, obviously tomorrow, a different side from his game. But do you know what I mean? He's definitely, as I say, we're hopefully coming away with that victory. And I said, new light heavyweight champion. So, anybody you want to shout out to them, Matt? So obviously, again, you've got amazing people around you at Forza MMA. But any friends, family members, teammates you want to give a shout out to?
Most of the Forza boys in general, they've been pushing me really hard. Nebel's always great to work distance with. He's explosive and he's fast. He helps me keep my movement really
Yeah.
well. James Swan, he's really good at boxing. So he's great to help me work my boxing. I've got sorry, that's my dad just home from work. I'm on an interview for the fight tomorrow. So Daryl Yule, he's always pushing me to do better. Just all the Forza guys in general, to be honest, we're quite a close team, and we all push each other to the very hardest we can. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. What about friends or family?
My dad's always a great supporter. Just like every time he can come to my fights. My mate Dylan Lam, he's been to every fight he can. Just all my local boys, they're always eager to come and watch me fight. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. What does your dad think about you doing MMA? He must love it, man. Dads always love this shit.
Why don't you ask him yourself?
So I used to do some martial arts back in the day, so I'm very pleased that he's got into this kind of fighting rather than fighting in the street. So it's all good from me. I'll be there to support him.
Who'd win, you or your dad? Who's the man?
That's
Who's
not
the
a question. Ask another question.
Me and my dad get on too well to fight.
Oh, that's awesome, man. You know, you know the time. I mean, I've spoken to a load of people, and they always say, "Oh, my dad," or this, that, and the next. A lot of dads don't know what we do. Do you know what I mean? Whereas good, your dad knows what MMA is, knows exactly what it's done, had a bit of training himself. Do you know what I mean? So that's awesome. It's going to be good to see him tomorrow night as well. Do you know what I mean? So guys, there we go. Then Marc Anderson, Forza MMA, going to be heading to Portobello Town Hall for Forza Fighting Championships 13 at Rise of Champions. So going to be fighting for the cage boxing light heavyweight title. So obviously looking to get his hand raised, come away with the W, and wants to do it quickly. He wants to do it quickly. He wants to get this guy in and out of here quickly. So and then hopefully bringing that belt straight back home to Forza MMA. So tickets, guys. If you're going to see Mark, hit Mark up. Make sure you do check with him. He might be able to get some tickets. If not, then go to Forza MMA on Facebook. You'll get all the details for tickets there. There will be limited tickets on the door, but as they do not wait and expect to get a ticket on the door, because once they're sold, then yeah, you just go up the road and you'll be able to watch Facebook and get updates on Facebook and stuff like that. All right. So Mark, listen, absolute pleasure, brother. Thanks for obviously taking the time to speak to me.
Aye, thanks very much. It's been a pleasure being here. Great experience. Thank you very much.
Definitely. Listen, I'll catch you tomorrow anyway. I'll be there tomorrow. We'll get that post-fight interview, man. That post-fight winners interview. Do you know what I mean? With a new belt on your shoulder.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? So,
Perfect.
but listen, enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, brother. All right.
Perfect. See you later.
Take care,
Have
buddy.
a nice
Bye-bye.
day.